Do you think that like Kovac and like do you think like DMing is better than like Kovac or like what like
Apples and oranges. You
team?
should do both.
Okay.
Honestly, I do both.
You do both? Okay.
Yeah, because Kovacs teaches you some things, and DM teaches you others. Because like in Kovacs and aim labs, right, it doesn't take into account movement, bursting, spray control, all these things, right? Familiarity
Yeah.
with the guns. DM does that, but Kovacs and aim labs makes you more precise with your mouse, makes you more comfortable with it. Flicking, all of this stuff. It's very good, but they're not really comparable. You know, I would
Okay.
just do both, right? Like instead of DMing for 30 minutes, maybe do 15 minutes Kovacs, 15 minutes DM,
Okay.
something like that, right?
And do you think like drills wise for Kovacs, should it be like the same drills every day or
Uh, yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Um,
okay.
if like basically what Kovacs is very good for is like the precise aiming, lots of flicking, stuff like that, micro adjustments. Those are very good. You don't have to switch it up. They have like a already pre-made Valorant playlist like on the left hand side, and that one's
Yeah.
pretty good. That one's pretty
Okay.
good. It does tracking, flicking, uh, target switching, all that. You could add to it, or you can like -1, +1. You can people made like the grid shot from aim labs. You see the one that tens does all the time. They put that on
Mhm.
Kovacs, and like you can put that one on if you want. It's pretty fun. But yeah, it's
Okay.
fine. You don't have to overthink it. You know,
Make sure that
All
my
right.
shit doesn't do
all the exercises are pretty good.
US of A, brother.
Okay,
Where?
I like the buy.
US of A.
Yeah, I go like 2 flashes on
Oh,
offense.
MJ.
And it
I like
goes-
it. Armor, yeah.
Say
Two flash
shitty
armor.
State, dude.
Yeah.
Same. I did the same thing.
I had a 4 stack with me.
Okay.
Or
Cool,
like
cool.
no, I was solo and they were 4 stacking.
I see. That sucks then.
Yeah, they didn't talk much and they were kind of toxic.
By the way.
Yeah. Yeah, charge this up.
Running around.
Sounds good. Peek off of it. Nice.
Uh,
Okay, let's wait for our teammates. Try to get a good push in here. I would flash them in.
flashing out.
Looks great.
Bomb down, bomb down.
Okay.
One enemy remaining.
Ramp,
Nice.
ramp. Heaven now, retard.
Oh
Give
my
me a
god.
dumbass.
These guys are toxic. Nice go. Okay.
Shut up.
Pretty
you're
standard
doing
pistol
something.
round. I think you played that really well.
Grab a hog.
Yep, full buying here. Perfect. Charge up to stun.
I know.
So with this stun, right, this stun only makes sense if you think they're like opping the corner, right, and you want to regain control of the corner. But with this, Breach is pretty reactionary, right? I would be holding the stun until there's contact mid, like, so like they're deeper in. Like I would probably be ripping the stun when they're like here.
All right.
Right. Just to maybe like catch someone out, but like they're on. This is an anti-eco round, right?
Yo, do you know
Yeah.
Phyllis Brown?
Because your stage also still has wall,
Help me.
stuff like that. Not that big of a deal. It's recharging. Probably just a B rush here. They should be able to clean this out. Nothing too crazy here.
Heaven.
Okay, flash us in.
One enemy remaining.
Not a big deal.
Oh, that's one mid.
Oh yeah. I think like throughout the VOD, I like don't use my flash enough.
Okay, well that's good. That's good because we can see that it needs improvement, right? Because if you're a perfect player, then why are we here, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So not a big deal. Yeah, we want to be abusing our flashes. This is what makes breach, you know. Okay, so last one is ropes. We see it on the map.
Ropes. What is it? Like 5 stacks?
Bro,
Okay.
so, but dude, they have
Probably like 4 stacks.
Yeah, we don't need to upgrade. We just refill one of our flashes, please.
Oh no.
Chacho, this your
All
immortal
good. Or we can see, let's see. Okay, so either one of you guys with the specters can drop this guy because he can't by himself, and then you can upgrade. This
Okay.
is how we get a stronger round here, right? Because in my flow chart, right, I say that you know, we get to let me pull it up real quick. Right here. Open original. Okay. So here we are. We buy Spectre Heavy Shields. Did we win? Yes. Okay. Do we have full armor? Yes. Did someone on your team die? Yes. So we drop the Spectre and buy Assault Rifle. Right.
Okay.
This is how we just maintain the strongest round possible. Right. Because this
Okay.
guy is going to have to force himself. And it's not going to look too pretty.
Bro, Chacho, this your immortal game?
Okay. So,
Out
same thing really applies there. I really want to be making sure like I'm stunning people with my my slam. You know, especially like I want to wait for them to be close range because I have a Spectre. Right? So everything I do would be catering towards the Spectre, right? And this is actually big danger window right here. Right?
Yeah.
But we don't pay too much attention to it when it's very, very dangerous. Like we should be dead right here. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're up, they could be up ramp already for sure, and this is probably just like a flash and peek, and like trying to get as close as you can with them with the Spectre. Not a big deal. Yeah, let's get safe from that. It's not bad. It's just like a get me out of there
Bro,
kind
what
of
a fucking
flash.
flash, bro.
Yeah, we're having some positional awareness struggles here, right?
Yeah.
Because here we're visible from the LED sign, right
Yeah.
here, right? This is what we're visible to, and we just need to really be aware of what's dangerous
Bro, what a fucking
and
flash, bro.
what can kill
Why
us.
aren't you playing A with him?
Not a big deal.
Well,
This
don't
is a awkward,
die, well.
awkward money point. We can half by here. I mean, we can force as well. This is just rough, right? These two forces are really rough. These riflers are gonna have to carry this round, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't necessarily mind it.
Rotate, but he died really early.
Something to think about that we really have to like play safe or try and
I
get.
have a,
What's
I
up?
have a question here.
Yeah.
So if there's two B heaven
Mm-hmm.
and there's no one ropes, should I be starting the round on like A heaven or ropes? You think?
A heaven, A heaven.
Okay.
Absolutely, and then because you gotta understand that Sage still has wall and 2 ice orbs, so by the time they can go up mid, you can safely rotate the ropes. And most of the
Okay.
time, what do they smoke off at the beginning of the round? Ropes.
That's yeah.
Yeah. So if we just sit there, we're just gonna be hiding behind a smoke, you know.
Okay.
So this is perfect. I think this positioning is perfectly fine. Alright, so like no immediate contact today, then we rotate the ropes. This is fine. You know, this is just standard stuff. Yep. I'll be super hesitant to beat this.
I was trying to.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to
aftershock
do.
the-
Yeah, that's a good one. It's a good idea. Okay, we just basically want to wait to counter flash any contact from our rays. Okay, so that, I mean, a little troll from the Sage peeking like that. I would never do that in my entire life. Yeah, don't need a flash. We have the smoke there. We can just watch it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it could be up
I'll
there.
be-
A
I'll
little
be-
scary. So this is actually a save. And
Yeah.
this is so people hate hearing this, right? And people don't want to do it, and they probably know it's a save, but you just want to play the game, right? But
Yeah, I call like we should save, and then as soon as I do, I die.
yeah. So, I mean, if I'm playing for money, if I'm playing for my rank up game, you know, this is a clear cut save. If I'm trying my hardest, this is 100% a save. You know, we fight again another round because retaking B against 4 with Killjoy ult, and we don't even have our breach ult. There's no way, right? I would say yes if we have breach ult, but other than that, like this is just a clear cut save.
You should run.
Especially now, come on. They Killjoy ulted. Run!
Planted.
Probably save.
You said, yeah, you call it. We should probably save. You should, but you don't trust yourself. Yeah, all good, all good. He ends up saving.
He ends up
No,
dying.
he doesn't. Okay.
Let's all push mid. Let's all push mid.
Saving is very, very strong. Very
Let's all push
strong.
mid.
Like, you should, like, if you watch, like, higher ELO players play, if, like, both of your site players die, they just save. If they respect their opponents, right? Like, like let's say you're playing bind and both of your B players die, the A players aren't going to try to retake B. It's way too hard to retake, so, especially against 5, they're just saving.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, we'll just hold B better, right? Change something up. This is fine.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Okay. You have to call every single one of your flashes. Every single one. Because if you team flash someone after you called it, it's not your fault. You know? But if you just rip out random blinds,
Spike planted.
then it can be rough. Yeah, this is a good stun, good stun. Yep, we like this, we like this. Nice, good pressure on him. Yeah, good round. Let's get a gun. Let's get a gun and save. Oh, we could try to win, but they have armor and assault rifles. Yeah, maybe we can go for it.
One elbow.
Yeah, good call. Yep. And that's just something that happens. It's so unfortunate,
One enemy.
right? You flash and then you walk into their
One
crosshair.
elbow.
This is kind of like a hindsight 2020 thing because like some would say that it's a bad habit to immediately peek after blinding, right? Because if they have good crosshair placement and you blind them, what are they going to do? Shoot, right?
Yeah.
So if you wait just a millisecond after that that initial pop, then maybe
Yeah.
sometimes it'll save your life. But I think this is just something that's unlucky, honestly.
Player standing.
And this just happens with the
Enemy
flashes. It was a good round, good attempt. It was a great flash. You got him. He just, you know, pre-fired. And there was an eco round, so killed 4. Yep, good. Let's just charge up our E. We're not peeking this. Definitely not peeking that. Good. Okay. Bunch of trolls on your team.
Oh, this is very troll.
Nice! Nice! Good stuff. We have ult. We have ult. Oh my god, I would rip my ult right now. Down mid.
Out of charges.
Wait, A heaven?
Dude, your ult covers the whole mid.
One's fucking
Like-
dead, dude. They're probably gonna get you.
Oh my god, it's free!
Why are we pushing mid?
I would not leave mid, right? They're like all mid.
Mm.
I don't know why we jumped the gun to go to A.
2.
Right, so this is, I don't know, maybe mini-map awareness or something, but we definitely know there's 3+
Go
mid.
heaven.
My omen called A heaven, and I was scared
Oh,
they was like
what?
behind me.
Okay, that makes sense if you called that, but dude, I would have ripped that ult down mid
Well, back off,
immediately
they're going B.
and just run it down. Okay, so retaking might be possible if we hit a fat
30
ult.
seconds left.
Yep, we gotta ult this if we're peeking.
Last player.
Yeah, we gotta ult first and then peek, you know.
Okay.
30 seconds left.
Don't overvalue your ult, right? We just, if we know where they are, right?
Last player standing. Spike
Like if you would have just like ulted right from here, right when you started hearing that beep or something, right? It would have been juicy. You would have gotten at least 3, you know. And with Omen peeking over with the ult, whew, it would have been so strong.
planted.
All right, we just need to be kind of throwing the kitchen sink at them when we can. When I was climbing with Breach, dude, I would ult 1v1s. I'm not gambling the round on like an
Mhm.
aim duel. Hell no. I'll solo ult anyone. Yeah, you see, we're kind of just like throwing it out for like we're not ever getting anything from it, you know.
Yeah.
So maybe we should just save it. Good flash. Okay. We didn't learn. What are we exposed to?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Side.
Yep.
Spike planted.
See, this peek looks better, right? Because we're actually looking at the thing we're peeking.
You're dead.
Nice.
Flash out.
So okay, with breach, yeah, we have to call our flashes. This isn't under the impression that we're gonna team flash someone. This is under the impression that our flashes are going to waste because no one's capitalizing on them, right? And it's hard for
Yeah.
breach to capitalize on his own flashes. So I think that's what they might change about him, but you need teamwork, right? Like flashing ramps, get ready to peek, 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 flashing, 3, 2, 1, flash, and then you know, just get him to peek because you blinded him, right? But nothing happened from it.
Yeah.
Right? When I played breach, I was extremely vocal, right? I was saying what I was slamming, I was saying what I was, because breach can't like follow up on any of his own stuff except for like maybe ult and slam sometimes. I mean, sometimes you can, but for the most part you cannot. So that's why people say like he's very team oriented and it takes really strong teamwork to make him useful. But yeah, you need good communication and so people can follow up on your stuff immediately, you know?
I'm gonna hold the A, dude.
Does like the timer of like flashing and then pulling out your gun, it's like really long, right?
Yes, yes, yes. That's the problem.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Fuck is this, Alright, whatever.
Okay, this is fine. Yeah, they could be up ramp. It is possible because Killjoy is like kind of jiggle peeking the cross, but
One A. He's gonna be heaven.
this is fine. I would definitely be just like we need to rip our ult this round, like no matter what, right? It's gun round. We can't afford any more losses because this is defense side split. I would definitely be playing with my for my ult right here.
Would you be looking to use it as soon as possible, or like for a retake?
Maybe I would be looking at it value wise. Like if let's say there were 3 people ramps, I'm ripping it immediately, right? If there's a bunch of people together, that's all I'm looking for. Doesn't matter if it's retake, doesn't matter if it's wherever on the map, you know?
Okay.
Anywhere they're grouped where I can get my numbers from it, right? So this is like super risky, right? I wouldn't be taking any fights because I'd be looking to get my ult off. Okay, so this is probably a B. So now, this is what this says to me, right? Okay, so there's a guy in front of you, but he's probably just lurking, whatever, doesn't matter. I would regroup with my team, say, guys, let's retake with my ult. Wait, group up. Okay, ulting now, and then we all go in. Ulting, and then running in, right? I wouldn't even try this Phoenix. I'd run. Screw him. Yeah, good.
I can ult out.
Spike
Good,
planted.
you make the call, you can
One
ult.
heaven, one going heaven. Good job.
Okay.
Okay, so here, I'm like waiting for Omen to come, but
And
it's
go.
taking too long, and then my team dies.
Okay, that's
and I
fine.
just
Oh,
rip it, and then
yeah.
my Raze also gets ulted.
yeah. So I mean, there's some communication here, right? Would have changed some of the things.
You the corner.
Nice,
Protect him. That's it.
One enemy remaining.
nice.
Go, go, go.
What?
Go.
Let me guess. Another volley? No, no, no. You can defuse. You can defuse.
Sick, stick it.
Yeah, people don't know it doesn't go downwards.
Stick it.
Yeah.
Oh, please tell me you win this round.
Nice.
Thank God.
Nice.
So yeah, this is basically my sequence here, okay? So I am seeing this ability, seeing here, use a see ability here,
Mm-hmm.
ulting the rest.
Oh, okay. It covers
Right.
like the whole site.
Exactly. Right, and then hopefully Omen will cover this part, right? And then, but I'm making sure my raise does not get hit. Like, raise, watch out, I'm ulting. Watch out. Right? But this is a very good place to use your C ability. Very good. But yeah, just a little communication. And when I'm ripping this,
And go.
I'm gonna ult you.
I'm going. Oh yeah, you backed off because Ray's ulted. Yeah. So you guys won. Good job. But it could have been a lot cleaner, right? A
Yeah.
lot cleaner. But we're doing pretty well. Okay, keep this charged. Okay, it's okay to use as a stalling tool to wait. You know, this is fine. You guys have all 5 here, so this should be a clean. Okay, I would say flashing out.
Wait, bomb.
Okay, nothing.
Hell.
We saw one hell. We saw one here.
One
Okay, we can use our C ability. Great.
Up. Amen.
Yeah, good stuff. Good round. Right. We're playing well on our gun rounds. We just need to be a lot more
I heard him
vocal.
drop on B.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they're saying, like, people, like, you hear like lots of players say, like, I would never play Breach solo queue. Hiko says that all the time, right?
Yeah.
And this is the reason, right? Because you need that teamwork.
Dude, he hits that.
And you can force the teamwork with very good communications, but a lot of people don't feel motivated enough to constantly be talking about everything they do. You know, they just kind of want to play.
So when you climbed, did
Uh-huh.
did you mainly play Breach?
Yeah.
Or did
I'm
you
one-trick
play
Breach.
something else? Oh, okay.
All the way. I mean, sometimes I played like Brimstone if we needed smokes, or like Cypher 1 or 2 times, but 90% of the games were Breach.
Mm-hmm.
And I IGL'd. I called out all of my slams, all of my flashes, all of my ults. People peeked off my flashes, and I kept saying, I'll flash you in, right?
Joke's over. You're
Bomb
Okay?
B,
It's like, don't
going
peek, I'm slamming. Flash on 3, 3, 2, 1, bang, and then we'd run in. Okay, so this is just an aim duel. We just lose it. We could make this peak safer, a lot safer, right? We have flash, we have stun. I would probably flash this, right? What the flashes I like are flashing out here and then flashing through heaven here.
Through the rafter?
Yeah, through the rafter,
Okay.
so it pops like right here. Right,
Yeah.
because that gets all of this. Right, and this gets all of this. So yeah, we don't want to overvalue it, right? Because that flash would have just wrecked her, right? She would have had to like bunny hop behind the pylon. So
Took flash.
last player standing.
yeah, you even said it on the mic because I could have flashed that.
Yeah.
Now, don't be scared to flash nothing. If like you just use it, right? It's $100-$200. It's an ability. That's what they're there for. Just whip them out like crazy, right? Especially if we're taking like very commonly contested angles like this, right?
She's coming back.
Yeah, he's tilted.
Like, the sequence might be like flash out. Wait, where am I? Where's heaven? Flash out here, flash here. Maybe use my C ability here. Stuff like that. You could even slam behind the pylon here. So there's tons of things you can do that can apply lots of pressure on them, stall some time for your teammates to rotate.
Fuck, he's
Honestly, we're not doing too bad. Like we're top fragging. Our KDA is pretty good. We could have won that aim duel. You know, but that's just, we could have made that aim duel easier. But if we did want to take that aim duel, then right, then it just comes down to aim, right? Aim trainers, practice. Sometimes you just lose duels. That's how it be, like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just lose duels sometimes, and these kind of micro adjustments are what Kovacs and AimLab specialize in, right? Because here, okay, we see bad guy, crosshair placement, bad guy, right? So this is a small flick from here to here, correct?
Yeah.
This is what Kovacs AimLab specializes in, right? So, yeah, just keep it up, keep up the training, and be strict on yourself with your training regime, right? If you truly want to improve.
Yeah.
Because especially, like, I mean, the higher elo you get, right? Like, this shot seems nuts to you, right, from him, but he, like, 180'd you and shot you in the head, but
Yeah.
this is going to be more commonplace when you start getting up there, right? Everyone's aim is going to be cracked. So either you have to be the smartest player in the world, or you need to keep up with your aim too. And your aim's not that bad, right? Obviously not bad. You're top fragging and you've got some skills.
Spike planted.
But doesn't mean we should stop practicing, right?
Mm-hmm. Should I have flash there as well?
You can make the argument that flashing here isn't good because you want to do a quick kill and run out before this pops off,
yeah,
right?
Killjoy, yeah.
So I wouldn't flash here. I would probably go for a like quick little kill here. The same thing you did and try and back out. Or, I mean, this is an aggressive approach, right? We have a more defensive approach would be to wait for our 3 rotators, right?
Yeah.
And then just retake together. But you wanted a quick kill and then back off. Probably that was what you were going to do. But, you know, it's risk reward. The risk is you losing the aim duel. Reward is potentially making it easier to retake later by 3v4, right? And it just turns out we lost the gamble.
One ramp.
But another argument could be made that we shouldn't be taking those gambles because we have such a nice kit to help us win duels, right? We don't have to rush them.
Yeah.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Okay, so let's take a look at our money. What should we do with it?
My whole team's forcing, so probably should force with them.
Okay, that's option B. What's option A?
Just light buy and have a full buy for next round.
Convince your team to save.
Save, yeah.
That's option A, right? Convince them that this buy is garbage. Like,
Yeah.
come on. What is this, right?
Yeah.
So option A, convince them to half buy. Option B, force. If option A doesn't work, you know. And, like, communication goes a very, very long way.
Yeah.
Right? Like, imagine you were smurfing an iron and you see your team buying right here. What would you tell them?
If they were iron, I probably wouldn't say anything.
Well, you
I
gotta, you know what's right, so you gotta, like, guys, just save. Guys, we can't
Okay.
buy, just save, right? So it doesn't matter, like, if your whole team is Radiants and top level pros, I'm still telling their asses the half buy here, because
Okay.
our buy round's garbage, right? If you know what's good, it's up to you to tell your team, right? Sure, they're a foresight, but like, hey guys, I think we should save here, and buy next, or buy is just so bad, right?
Mhm.
Oh wait. It's last round. Scrap
Oh,
it. Scrap it all.
Play on shot.
Everything makes sense now. Scrap everything I said. Great. Keep this charge. Do not let it go. Okay? So we want them to pass the point of no return. Right? We don't want them to get stunned here and hide.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We
Makes
want
sense.
them to be stuck. So when we stun them, where do they run? Cubby? Right? This is their best safe spot. They can't run all the way back. They're stunned. And then you peek off of it. Right? We don't want to let our stuns go too early and have them just hide for free. Make sense?
Yeah.
So that C is fine. Honestly, it's fine.
Heaven.
Just to stall them, make sure they're not running in. So they're up in heaven. Great Killjoy ult. They're probably going to kill that. If I was them, I'd rush it. Yeah, they're getting pressured here.
Downside.
One enemy remaining.
Nice. Yeah, good round.
In smoke.
Last player.
In smoke.
Last player.
Just the bulldog. I think your crosshair placement was fine. I think everything was fine.
In smoke.
Cause look, how is this not a headshot? Right.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous, right? It's just the inaccuracy of the bulldog, and that's gonna happen, right? But I think you played this fine, right? I mean, I probably wouldn't be dead with 2 flashes. I would try to figure out a way to use them before I died.
Player standing.
70.
As a breach player, we definitely need to get more from our utility, you know,
Let's go A. Let's go A. Everybody go A.
because I don't know if like any of our abilities have led us to get kills. I think all of our kills have just been us with a gun. It's like we're playing CS:GO, right?
Yeah.
I love taking A with breach. What I did
If I have to,
every time would be sit in sewers and stun this. Stun this right here.
Oh, okay. I usually stun like ramp
This is okay too.
or like into heaven.
Yeah, this is perfectly fine, right? I either stun top ramps or I stun this whole line, right? In case someone's like close, right? Forces them into cubby, right? But I would stun something and I would flash out our team and I would make this apparent and I would tell them what's going on. So great, this is fine.
Which site?
Oh yeah, I hesitate.
No,
Smoke
you
pit.
just gotta let it rip because we don't want them pushing through the smoke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because smokes aren't brick walls, right? We want them to be pressured. We want them to retreat, right?
On ramp.
Okay, good stuff. I would charge up my slam for heaven. Not a big deal. Could be screens. Yep, charge us up. Slam it. Nice. Okay, I'm not peeking. I'm not peeking anything. Why? Why am I not peeking? Can you find it?
We have a classic.
Classic? Yeah, that's good. This.
Oh, you're blind.
2 of them.
Yeah.
So we wait for them to pass the point of no return, which is like out on rafters, out on site. We drop a flash behind this pillar, and then we peek. It's
Okay.
it's the common denominator here with breach. We have to wait for them to pass the point of no return, because if they're peeking, if this guy's peeking heaven right now, and we flash LED, what does he do?
He just goes back.
He
into
just
heaven.
hides, right?
Yeah.
Sure, we stall a second or 2, but we can get much more than that, you know.
Okay.
Wow, you guys you're nuts. You're nuts, right? But this has nothing to do with being breach, right?
Yeah.
All of your kills are just because you're nuts.
Yeah.
Wall across and then fucking C on
I think that's why like a lot of my games are very inconsistent. Like some games I'm like, a lot of games I'm like bottom fragging, and then some games I'll just like pop off.
Yeah.
Go, 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 go.
Okay. Perfect slam. We love slamming that default. Flash. Yes. Oh, good idea. Good idea. Okay, we don't have to plan. We don't have to plan. C. Right here.
Hmm.
Very, very strong. Especially when you have someone planting and they're vulnerable. The C ability is a perfect stall tool. Either you do it in a situation where they're stuck somewhere, like cubbies, like in vents or something, or like here, right, or like right here too, or here. But in situations on offense where they're not going to usually be stuck somewhere, we use it as a stall tool, right? I love throwing this one right here. It gets all of this. Forces them either to wait or drop hell. And that's exactly what we want. Right?
Yeah.
To buy some time so this guy can plant and then have his gun out, right? So I would definitely use my C ability here, and then I would hide. Actually, they have pistols. I don't know. I probably wouldn't hide.
Backside.
I would take gunfights.
Backside still. One heaven. Without heaven.
Yo,
Last player standing.
Oh, goodness. This is winnable, though. If we don't ADS. Yeah. I mean, this is just a small thing. Right. If we have to kill many people at once. I know they quadruple peeked you, and it probably wouldn't have saved you. But in situations where up against ecos, and we have the bulldog, this is very, very specific situation. But we don't necessarily want to be ADSing, because if we need a spray to kill multiple.
Yeah.
Right. And bulldog's right click is good for very far away and killing people with armor, right? But these guys do not have armor, you know, so we just want to spray them down. But it wouldn't have cost you the, it wouldn't have made you win.
Heaven. Without heaven.
yo,
Right. See, we're just never getting anything from our abilities ever.
Yeah.
It's just all, we're just using it as stall tool always, you know. Only using for stall. We're never killing anyone flashed. We're never killing anyone stunned. We're just doing it. We're just stunning them and flashing them, but never punishing them for being stunned or flash. Okay, so yeah, we just gotta save here.
We should save.
This buy looks fine. Yeah, this looks good. Let it rip. Let it rip. Good. Good. Good.
Nobody's
Good
gonna
flash.
fight!
Good. So perfect, right? This is what we want to be doing.
Should I flash a little bit earlier?
Yes. Yes. This is, you have to flash your team in, right?
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna fight!
So he got a lucky shot on you, but you see how we almost get this kill because we flashed. We want to see more of this,
Yeah.
right?
135.
I don't know. No one traded the frag. It's ridiculous.
Last player standing.
It's just this 4-stack you're playing with is just super, just unfortunate. Not that good. Okay, what I love doing is slamming ropes here. Okay, we love it. Yeah, this is fine too. Okay, back that ass up.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Sage.
Come on, come on, come on.
Headshotted.
Come on, come on.
Enemy spotted.
Okay. Like, you're playing with the 4-stack, but they don't have any teamwork. They don't have any, like, I don't know, they're just 4 friends that are playing together, right?
Player
So I know he's opping up there. What can we do to make this safe?
You're gonna E him.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think my E like just came up, so
I
didn't
gotcha. I gotcha.
think about it.
If not E, then we could just flash again right here, right?
Mm.
Bang. We have to retake this corner from the opper. We can't just dry peek into it like this. Right, this flash that pops right here, he's hidden from it, pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just a little unlucky here. So it's definitely a big ability usage problem. It's like, because we're using all of his abilities, but the connection isn't there, right?
Yeah.
Let it rip. Good. Left side. Yeah. Fine stuff. Not bad.
I don't know what I was doing.
We're flirting with disaster right here. Yeah, I mean, we were just asking to die. Right, on these eco rounds, you know what I'm doing? I'm buying, like, I don't know, Stinger or, like, some Frenzy, double flashing myself in somewhere and rushing, right, to try and kill someone, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yikes. Okay. One point till breach ult. What should we do?
Maybe go to garage, get an orb.
Ult in bomb site, take it. 100%. Right? Because this is a huge round. If you lose this round, you lose the game. So I'm doing everything in my possible ability to win this round. So I would say Omen, smoke me off, or just watch my B main B, and I'll take the orb, and then we can ult in somewhere. Okay, so doing a little contact here on A. Rush, rush, flash. Oh no. Oh, probably elbow.
I do get a flash kill here, but
Oh my god, that is so funny. That is
Yeah.
so funny.
One enemy remaining.
Our first flash kill, and it was
That
a
we didn't
complete
even-
accident.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have our ult. It's 3v1, we probably don't need it. Hopefully not. Okay, good.
He goes to stun heaven
Smart.
Guys, push him.
if I don't flash.
Flash, flash, flash. One more flash, one more flash. Left side, right up here. Right. To get Cubby and Raptors.
So like a lot of times when I flash, it feels like just all hell breaks loose. Because it's like a very, you know, like, oh, they're committing for sure. Breach
Yeah.
is flashing.
Yeah.
So like a lot of times like the Sage will like wall, they'll use slows and like Killjoy, like what happens here is the Killjoy mollies us off.
Uh-huh.
So like should we just run through the molly or
No. If she mollies
Okay.
early while you guys are all behind it, no way you can rush that. Absolutely not,
Okay.
right? But Killjoy doesn't typically play here on A, right? We know Jet, Raze do. Right? I think maybe even Phoenix. I think Raze is like a mid player, or Jet might be a mid player. So, That's okay. I mean, you just back off. Like here, I would see the molly and I would back off and wait for it, right? But we could just smoke heaven and then just retake it after the molly, you know?
I see my like omen go in, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. But then again, right? I'm probably ulting sight, you know?
yeah.
Doing something like that. Get that, like sit right here and just ulting sight to get my teammates in. Right? Breach is not an entry fragger. No. He supports the entry fraggers.
Yeah.
Right?
A lot of times I try to play him like an entry.
Yeah, and it's too difficult, right? Because we can't follow up on our own stuff, right? This is good, right? This is what Breach is about. Stunning something for your team to go in safely. Ulting something for your team to go in safely. Flashing something for your team to go in safely, right?
Yeah.
Just try to be more of a supportive, right? So this would be very good, and it was looking pretty good.
Sight. We have res.
Bomb grenade out. Last player standing.
Yeah, it's just tragic. It's tragic. We gotta ult this round. Go on, sorry.
On split, do you think you should just like take mid every round?
It's usually the easiest. I like A lot. Honestly, I think I. But then again, like right, I said, okay, Killjoy plays A now. Who plays B? They have no cipher. B
Yeah.
should be free. Right?
Yeah.
So like, I always look for their weak points, right? So let's say Jet and Phoenix hold A, these two. Okay, so Jet, Phoenix A. We'll say Raze, Sage mid, and Killjoy B. What do you think their weak point is?
Killjoy's B.
I mean, all those traps are kind of tough to deal with. I wouldn't be quick to try and take B from Killjoy. So,
Or not. If Killjoy is B, so like A.
because of Jet and Phoenix. What do they have to stop rushes other than like maybe a molly or like counter
Flash.
flashes, right?
Yeah,
It's
flash.
not much. It's not much to deal with, right? Sage can wall, they can boombot, they can ice orb, they can nade. So mid does not look truly appealing. A is the play when they have such a weak hold like this, right? And now that I know that Killjoy was A for whatever reason, maybe B is free, you know? So I would always just be looking for their weak spots. You could just have some mid control, break the wall, get out some ice orbs and some walls, bait out the utility, and then re-attack somewhere later. Mid is definitely very good for breach because we can stun all of heaven, right? So we could do something like this, right? We use our C ability here, okay? So what's gonna happen when we do that? Where do they go?
You go to heaven.
Heaven, right? And then we immediately slam this. We smoke off ropes and then do our sequence here. And we help and we tell our team to go in. And this is how we help our entry fraggers to clear the way while still sitting in ramen. Right?
Yeah.
So we just really have to make this connection with Breach that we're really like the support kind of player, you know. And this round we have to ult. We have to ult. Somehow. Ult heaven. Screw it.
I'm pretty sure we go B and I ult B.
Oh.
You're gonna have to mute your mic, buddy. There we go. Yeah, so as long as we ult something, then it's fine. But we don't typically want to wait until the last round. So we're forced to ult, right? The second we get it, we want to try and make a play with it, you know?
Yeah.
So we're more of a force to be reckoned with. So perfect, we got the Killjoy B. This is a free B take. Alright, we just need to run. Yeah, I think something's happening to you in real life, so...
Oh yeah. I get distracted a little bit.
Yeah, all good.
But I'll be having my
Look
team
at this! You
win.
just rip it! Do that all the time! Right?
Yeah.
neto.
I mean, at that point, I probably would have ripped it because we just killed the Killjoy and that was the biggest threat. But usually, we're not ulting after the fact. We're ulting to make that entry pick.
Yeah.
Right. We're not waiting for something to happen and then ulting. We're making something happen with our ult. Make sense?
Yeah.
All of our abilities are to make something happen for our teammates. You have to be strong with the communications. You have to be strong with your mic. You have to be strong with the game plan. And so, I mean, this is, he probably just saves, right?
Yeah.
Smart. Okay. Slam up ropes. Or mailroom, fine. Or nothing. Not a big deal. Hold it down B main. Right now, I'd be looking how close Sage is to res. Maybe we can get a res play going. Oh, everyone's just crumbling. They're losing their fights.
So, when you climbed, like every round, did you call like a strat, like a simple strat?
But that's not because I play Breach. That's because I'm an IGL in-game leader, right? I call strats, I call buy rounds, I call the eco, I call everything. I let everyone know what we're doing, when we're doing, and why we're doing, right?
Mm.
That's just how I am, right? You don't have to necessarily do that, but you have to try to formulate like a mini plan with your abilities with your teammates, right?
Okay.
And if you don't do that, then Breach becomes a lot less effective, right? Because you have to be like, okay, I'll flash you out A, I'll flash you out Rams, I'll flash you out mid, I'll slam ropes, and then or smoke ropes, go up to take heaven. You see ability this, I'm gonna slam it, 3, 2, 1, slam, and then they peek in afterwards. Like, this is why people don't play Breach, right?
Yeah.
Because it's very difficult to do this in solo queue. But if you're pretty, talkative and persuasive with your mic, you can formulate some on-the-fly plans and strats. It just so happened that it worked out well, me being an IGL and me playing Breach. They go kind of hand in hand, right? I can formulate the plans and I can make them happen with my abilities. And it's okay if you don't want to do it. Maybe, try pick up a different agent that kind of suits your role more. But if you truly like Breach and you want to get the most out of them, especially when we start getting into these low diamond, mid diamond, high diamond games, like, you're going to need to squeeze out all the juice from your agent to climb,
Yeah.
Right. This is where the teamwork really shines. It's not just like individual prowess anymore, right? Everyone's pretty good at this elo, kinda aim-wise, It's just whoever has the better synergy, the better strats. Teamwork. Okay, yeah, this is a fine slam. Good flash. Okay. So we peek another angle without flashing. We did good getting ourselves in here. But now we just kind of bit off more than we can chew, right? Because we peeked heaven, screens, and sight all in one swing, right? This peek would make sense if we flashed it all or something. But yeah, I mean, this round's pretty much doomed anyway. Pretty much, yeah, nothing you can really do here. So yeah, I mean, that game seems a little bit unlucky to me because you have a pretty troll 4 stack that really didn't move together. They didn't really communicate other than to be toxic a little, and it just goes against Breach's mentality, right? Mm-hmm. But you understand how we see that we're not connecting with our abilities. We're just using them.
Yeah.
Like sometimes we are, but for the most part, we're not reaping the benefits from that too much. Right? I think we only got like 1 flash kill.
Yeah.
The whole game, and we got 0 stun kills. We've never killed anyone stunned, right? And that shouldn't be the case. Is breach, you know. So there's things of like not using them too early. Try to wait until they get to the point of no return. You know what I mean? When they're in that choke, to like funnel them in with your abilities when they're in that choke, so you can really punish them for pushing. Being a lot more disciplined with your abilities, peeking off smart flashes, having your teammates peek off of your flashes, your slams, good, better ult placements, more frequent ults, formulating some plans, communication, stuff like that. This is the big things here.
Okay.
Yep. And it's I don't know if you expected this coming into the coaching session that this would be the problem, but yeah, this is the big thing.
I was like, my like abilities is just definitely the problem when I rewatch the VOD.
Yeah, for sure, right? I mean, your aim, you're getting kills, right? You're popping off with your gun, with your rifle play, right? I mean, obviously we lose some aim duels, but that's inevitable. Everyone's gonna lose some aim duels, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think your aim and like I mean, sometimes situational awareness has gotten us killed, but not the biggest factors on why we lost the game, right? But those are like minor to the big glaring problems, which is this connection to our abilities, right?
Okay.
It's like, imagine an Omen that never kills anyone that he flashes. Right? It just doesn't make sense. Or a Phoenix doing the same. It just doesn't make sense, you know?
Okay.
So yeah, try to really make that connection, right? And most of the time, the connection can be made. This is just like a little cheat code. Most of your connections can be made by being more patient with your abilities, letting them walk in and then using the flash. Not, okay, contact, throw my whole sink at them, you know.
Yeah.
It's let them walk into the trap and explode from it, right? Let me see if I have some old breach. Oh, stop it. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so this is... Right, so let's see. This is me holding B with breach. So they're pushing long. I just ripped my ult. I don't care. So this isn't actually a good display of the abilities, but let me see, because I just killed
everybody.
I just killed him with my gun, right? Let's see. Nah. Just a bunch of meme clips. But you see the point I'm trying to make.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Is really we need we really need to make some gameplay adjustments on how we look at Breach's role in the team and the abilities. And like if we're in a situation where we can't ourselves reap the benefits of our abilities, we will need to make sure our teammates can. And we do that with communication, right? 3, 2, 1, flash, right? Flashing. Yeah, that's what I say all game.
Do you think finding like a 5 stack would be?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, if you want to keep playing Breach, queue with as many people as you can.
Okay.
That would help out a lot, right? It's you can still do it because I solo queued with Breach, right? It's still possible, but if you when you solo queue, you have to really be articulate with what you're going to be doing, and to make sure everyone's on the same page, and making sure that your teammates understand what you're thinking too, right?
Makes sense.
And sometimes they just don't listen, right? It's like, okay, I'll flash you in. No. It's like, what are you supposed to do at that point, you know? But yeah, it's definitely possible. So you don't need to 5-stack or like queue with anyone else, but just know that you're gonna have to take on that responsibility.
For sure.
All right. Well, yeah. So with the aim training, right? Try Kovacs aim labs. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then DM practice range, all that stuff. It's very, very helpful.
Okay.
Just make sure the settings are the same, your sensitivity is the same, and just be consistent with it, and keep trying to beat your high scores in the aim trainers, and it works out. But that's the beside the point here, because you can easily climb with just better, smarter ability usage, better communication.
Yeah.
That's what's holding you back. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, man.
All right.
Thanks.
Well, no problem.
A lot of the stuff to take in.
Yeah. Definitely, it's a lot. It's a lot, and don't get mad at yourself if you don't apply it instantly. Right.
Yeah.
Rome isn't built in a day, so just try to work on like one things at a time, few things at a time, right? And just try your hardest to incorporate it more and more. Even if you do it like once per game, don't get mad because you only did it once a game. Be happy that you've done it one more times than you would have in the past. Make sense? Right. All right, buddy. Well, I mean, if you don't have any more questions for me, I guess that's it.
No, I don't.